Alright people, bit of a messy workplace or baking place, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, I'm going to make some banana bread. I will post in the description below the ingredients. You do need three bananas. I only have two, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to turn out. Also, vanilla extract is needed. I don't have vanilla extract, so I'm going to add some cinnamon to see how that turns out. Now, with there being only two bananas, I think that we should use less flour. So we will see how it goes as the video goes along. But yeah, the ingredients are in the description. Okay, so what we need to do first is put the bananas into a large bowl and mash them up, and the browner the better, but not completely brown. You know, banana bread is a good thing to make when your bananas are starting to go brown, but like I say, don't use them if they are like completely brown. You know, just like the ones you're seeing on this video. Okay, so I'm going to mash these up and then we will get back to you. Also, I need to preheat the oven, so okay, we will see you in the next clip. Okay, so now we have the bananas mashed up. We need to add the butter, the sugar and the egg, and also at this point you would add the vanilla extract, but like I say, I haven't got that, so I will add cinnamon when it comes to mixing in the flour. So I'm going to put these into here and give it a mix. Okay, so now I have the dry ingredients into a separate bowl. I should have really used a smaller bowl for the wet ingredients, because, you know, mixing flour, it's better to use a big bowl rather than a little dish like this, but it will do. And in there we have flour, cinnamon, baking soda, well, baking powder, and some salt. So I'm just going to sieve this until it's all sieved, and then we gradually add it to the wet ingredients while slowly whisking it. So I'll get back to you once I've finished whisking this. Okay, so now we are going to slowly, gradually add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients, but you don't want to over mix it. You know, you want to mix it, but not too much. You could use a fork if you don't have a whisk. So I'll get back to you once this is all mixed together. Okay, so I would usually use some grease-proof paper, but I don't have any, so I've just lined it with some butter. Also line the outer edges, because sometimes the bread can rise above the tin and go over the edges, and then, you know, having butter on these edges will prevent it from sticking. You could also use vegetable oil or olive oil, you know, if you don't have any butter. Right, so here is the mix ready to pour into the tin. Okay, right, I need two hands, so 1 second. Okay, so this is ready. Now what you want to do is to level it out and get any air bubbles out of there. You want to hold it with two hands either side, and then lift it up and gently drop it, like I'm doing there with one hand, but it's better to do it with two hands. But I need to do it with one just to show you what I mean. and the oven is preheated, ready to go. Now this needs to go in at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. Okay, that goes into the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius for 45 to 55 minutes. Now, try to get the temperature accurate, otherwise you're going to do what I've done. Wait and see this. So, it appears that I have had the oven on a higher temperature than I thought. It's quite hard to tell with this oven, you know, it's not digital. 150. So you see, this is almost at 200. But I mean, it's obviously been too hot because it's only been 40 minutes, and you know, to test if this is done, you can use a clean knife or a cocktail stick. And what you do is you stick it through the bread at the thickest part. Just give that a little wiggle against the sides, and then if it comes out clean like this, then you're all good. So yeah, this is the top part of this, you know, this crust is overcooked. So like I say, make sure you do get your temperature setting correct. And when you do take your banana bread out of the oven, let it rest in this tin. Well, let it rest for 10 minutes before you flip it over onto a wire rack, and then let that rest for a further 10 minutes. So I'll see you in the next clip when we've got this on the rack, and I'm pretty sure the rest of this bread will be okay. It's just this layer of crust. Okay, see you in the second clip. Okay, and there we go. There is our banana bread. You see the rest of it is okay, but if we flip that around, that's where the crusty end is. Okay, so that's how it looks there. Let's just gently turn it around. I mean, it's not bad, is it? You know, it's not completely burnt. It smells good. I can't wait until it cools down. Now what we're going to use for a thumbnail, I need something quite catchy. Shall we, do you know what, let's just use that. Let's just use that as the thumbnail. Or maybe this. Or maybe this. I think I'll use that as the thumbnail. Okay, right, I think I will use that as the thumbnail instead. Let's take a look at the cross section. I mean, that does look undercooked, but it's just the mashed up bananas. Let's try to make this look presentable. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, that's our thumbnail for the video. And now we are going to do a taste test. Okay, taste test. I'm gonna go for the crust. Okay. Let's go. It's a little bit stodgy. Quite stodgy. Yeah, It's nice, but it is quite stodgy. I wouldn't follow my recipe because I didn't have all the accurate ingredients. Use the recipe in the description, you know, follow my details, just don't use the inaccurate ingredients that I use. So, you know, you still go by the timelines and the temperature settings for the oven, but as for things that I was missing, you know, like I say, follow the recipe in the description. That is very, very good. It's just stodgy. Can't taste the cinnamon. It's just like really, really sweet banana. Almost like candy banana, rather than you know, biting into an actual fruit banana. That is very good. Try it. Okay, we will see you in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out and take care.